Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about World of Warcraft Season of Discovery. And we are in Phase 7. Most people had thought by Phase 7, with Naxxramas being out, basically the last raid, um, that it's going to die within 2 or 3 months, or your characters are just going to be sitting on like a dead server or whatever. But that's actually not the case, and we've gotten confirmation from my boy Hammerdance, which shout out to you, Hammerdance. You got answers to questions that everybody had. You got Aggrend to answer on one of your videos, and we're gonna dive right into that, guys, and show you what that looks like, because the Season of Discovery is not dying, and it's not ending anytime soon. And Aggrend kind of confirmed that for us. So let's go hop over to Hammerdance's video and check it out. I don't usually get too into replying to stuff like this in YouTube comments, but I hear you. It's hard to get into super specifics for a few reasons. It's sometimes tricky to talk about the future when we don't always know exactly what we are going to do in a year, 2 years, etc. One of the nice things about our team is that we can kind of adjust our plans quickly. Huge dev teams with hundreds of developers have extremely deep pipelines that really struggle to change quickly once they are moving in a certain direction. We are smaller, so we can pivot, and that's one of the things I love about working on Classic. So we've been following our nose and making those pivots as the train is moving down the tracks. A good example of what can go slightly awry when you speak too soon is the Warcraft Direct. It was mentioned that Naxx was the final phase, and that's what we talked about, guys, in our presentation for that. At the time, it was our intention for Naxx to be the final full phase, and that whatever else we wanted to tackle would be sort of phase 7.1 or 7.5, but not phase 8. Since then, the team came together, and between how much fun we had and are having with building Karazhan Crypts and Scarlet Enclave, we are all in all really great, really robust phase 8. So yes, the Scarlet Enclave raid is real. I wish I could tell you more, because it, to me, as a developer of the Classic team since day one, is the most exciting thing I've gotten to work on yet. That tells us so much, guys, right there in that little paragraph he wrote, but we still have more. So super excited for Scarlet Enclave. But anyways, giving too much info too early can be harmful because of the TLDR nature of communications and info sharing these days, and the reality is the question of when does SOD end is a question with a lot of nuance. We could say phase 8 is the final phase, and all of those hundreds of people you mentioned who are saying, well, I'd start now, but it's about to end, or it's too late, would just hear it's over and then they'd never think about it again. The reality is we think there are many months of content in SOD left, and trying to put a pin on it on a definite end date really just harms the experience of people that could still have months, if not years, of fun with the content that already exists and is coming. SOD will end in the sense that we will stop actively developing new large amounts of new content, but it won't be a hard it ends today date, and we have no intention of closing SOD servers. I can't say never because I don't know the future, but I can say that much like Era, we have no plans at all to close them. And I do expect that some amount of the population will continue on when active development slows. Just as we see in Era today, I think that once people see what's in the next phase, they will be even more likely. The last thing I'll say is that everything we've done in SOD is for a reason. We have big aspirations as a team, but we have had to learn some hard lessons about what is and isn't appropriate. Even in a very aggressively progressive version of vanilla, I've said in interviews in the past that if we try and take on something like a so-called Classic Plus, we want to be confident going into it that we can deliver something that most people would want, or who want that sort of thing will like. I don't think SOD is what I'd call an ideal Classic Plus, even if it is hands down my favorite version of WoW I've ever played in 21 years of playing WoW, 15 years working on WoW, and 7 years working on Classic. There are some things we did in SOD that we will never do again, and there are many more things in SOD that we want to keep developing and carry forward. To put a pin in that, our team is also growing as we specifically in the department of design, people who can build truly new content, which that's nice, we want new content. That alone is very exciting. So yeah, we aren't going to go out and be disingenuous about SOD. SOD has the word season in the title, and that means that at some point we will shift more focus onto the other things, but just because that will happen eventually doesn't mean you shouldn't enjoy it now if it's something you enjoy or think you might want to enjoy. It's never too late to start, and the more eyes and feedback and lessons we get from what we put out in SOD, the better the next thing we work on will be. We'll have more info about the Scarlet Enclave and what's next pretty soon, so sit tight for that. Wow. Blown away from reading that. That is, it's crazy. We got so much just in those couple paragraphs that Aggrend wrote. And shout out again to Hammerdance for basically having this crazy sod movement that you're gonna start seeing. You're gonna see these numbers go crazy for raid logging and whatnot. Um, they're going to probably, I would say they're probably gonna trump the anniversary realm servers. And yeah, that's saying something, because sod's been kind of dwindling. The player base was dwindling. Everybody, because probably people didn't know if hey, it's probably ending in like 2 months, so why would I even bother playing? And I get that. I get why people wouldn't want to play. I myself didn't play for about 3 months. I haven't played since like phase 4. It's been a long time since I played, but I'm back. I'm super hyped up to play now, and very, very, very thankful that Hammer put out this video, guys, and basically got this whole movement rolling, and basically got the developers to kind of talk to us and tell us what's going on, because nobody knew. Nobody had a clue what was going on. We all thought this was ending. We thought phase 7 was the final phase. So if you like this video, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next time I post another video. And I will see you guys in the next one.